Hey guys, Mobile Geezer back with another camera comparison, this time between the Google Pixel 5a and the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. So these are the front-facing cameras. The 5a will shoot front-facing at 1080p 30 frames per second, and I don't think it'll shoot 60, but I'll double check it. And of course the Z Flip 3 will shoot front and back 30 and 60 frames per second. The 5A will shoot on the rear 30 and 60 and in 4K. So we're going to turn these cameras around and check the rear cameras, and we'll see what we can do with what resolutions.
Let's do this!
So here we are on the rear cameras, 1080p 30 frames per second, and looking at the screens, the Z Flip looks much better, but we'll find out when we get it on the computer. So let's do a little zooming in, see how we do with that. There's 5 times zoom, I believe. Yep, 5 times zoom on the Pixel 5a. So let's take the Z Flip 3. There's about 5 times zoom on that. Now the Z Flip 3 will go up to 10 times zoom. That's what that looks like. But 5 is the max on the Pixel 5a. So let's zoom back out. And we'll turn these around and we'll go down to our tree and test our focus. It rained a little last night. And stopped raining this morning, so it's just starting to clear up around here. And this weekend seems to be our actual weather change. It's just about 60 degrees right now, so I guess summer is officially gone. Here's our tree. You guys let me know how everything looks and sounds, and what you think is the best. So here we are at 1080p 60 frames per second, shooting our little brook as we always do. And because the rain just stopped a couple of hours ago, it's actually flowing a little bit. So let's take it over by the path, walk up to the creek. You can probably see the creek is flowing pretty well. Stability looks pretty good on both. Now let's run a little bit. Okay. Out of the sun into the shade. There's our creek. Hang around a little bit. By zooming in at 60 frames per second. There's about 5 on the Z Flip 3. And there's 5 on the Pixel 5a. And we zoom back out. And now we're going to do a little 4K, and we'll take it over by the pond and see what the ducks are doing. So now we're shooting in 4K, 30 frames per second. You can see the ducks are way over there on the other side. Let's zoom in. 5x zoom. Zoom back out. And then we're going to try some 4K at 60. Okay, now we're shooting at 4K 60 frames per second. So let's zoom in once more just for the heck of it. There's 5x zoom on both. And of course you can hear the traffic because I'm just below the street. Zoom back out. So that's it for today, folks. Did a little shooting at the 1080p 30 and 60. And of course on the front camera, we're back on 1080p 30 because that's all the Pixel 5a can do. And we did some 4K at 30 and 60 and took a few photos. I did have a little bit of overheating issues with the Pixel 5a, even though it's only 60 degrees. But I was able to let it cool off for less than a minute and it was okay. So, as always, comments are welcome. Thanks for watching.